Welcome to DLP TV. I'm Alex Waith, and I have special guest Philanta Watts in studio with me this afternoon. Actually, it's only morning, but anyway, on TV land it can be anytime. Really, before we talk to Philanta about what's happening in the Christchurch West constituency, I just want to remind viewers that tonight there are political meetings in St. Philip North, that's at Blades Hill, at 7:30, and St. James South and Central, Thorpe's Main Road at 7:30. So there are two, St. James South and Central at Thorpe's Main Road, at 7:30 p.m. and St. Philip North, Blades Hill at 7:30 p.m. In St. Philip North, Freundel Stewart will be speaking, George Pilgrim, Richard Seeley, Donville Innes, Adriel Brathwaite, Dr. David Eswick, Michael Lashley, and Chris Sinclair. And then St. James South and Central, Freundel Stewart will be there, Dave Cumberbatch, Dennis Kelman, Harry Husbands, Chris Sinclair, George Connolly, Donville Innes, and Dr. David Eswick. So they want you to be there and stand strong for Barbados. Right now I have Philanta, and Philanta is working in Christchurch West with Verla de Pisa.
Yes.
And how is it going there?
Well, so far the campaign has been phenomenal. We have been getting great response from the Christchurch West constituency, and we are claiming victory within that constituency.
How are the people reacting to Verla since she's been canvassing?
Well, we have been getting a very, very good response from the people in the constituency. They welcome her, they show a lot of love, and they give us feedback, of what's going on around their neighborhood and stuff. And, she listens, and, it's really interesting, because you would think that, she just wants to go to see if they register or whatever, but she actually takes the time out to sit and actually have a one-on-one conversation with these individuals. And that's really good.
Mm-hmm. And you were telling me about a spot meeting you had recently where people in a particular area where the people came out.
Yes, we did a spot meeting in Rockley, and where we were, though you won't figure that people will come outside, but when she started to talk, the people, they actually left their homes and they came outside with their children. And it was like, whoa. And I was really, really happy that they actually wanted to hear what she had to say rather than not wanting to hear anything she has to say. So that's a very good thing. So it's looking really good for her.
What are some of the questions or some of the concerns that the people have in the constituency and they have asked Verla about?
Well, one of the questions was about the lightning within the area. Within this particular district, there were some lightning problems, but she affirmed them that, once elected, that she would get that covered, as well as have a neighborhood watch within the area and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that kind of made people like, yeah, this woman really means business.
Now, you're quite a young person. Have there been a lot of young persons dealing with Verla recently in the constituency?
Yes, there have been a lot of young people that support Verla, and that's a good thing, because I think young people votes, they count. She has a lot of young people, around her. They help her, and she has a love for the youth, right? And she has a love for everyone, actually. But the youth is like, we're to be invested in, because we're the next generation after this one. So she spends a lot of time with us, and we help her put up posters, everything, and there were people that were ripping down posters, and she was so humble about it, but I wasn't humble about it, obviously.
After all your hard work.
Exactly.
Why do you think the young people are attracted to Verla, though? What are some of their reasons?
Well, the thing that she doesn't discriminate, and she actually shows she cares. She puts you on the right path. She encourages you. She talks to you, let you know when you're wrong, and the young people, they listen to her, right? And they see her as a role model, because she is a role model. She's my role model, and yeah, we just like her. And plus she's very cute.
I guess you liked how she spoke at the manifesto launch the other night. Yes. And you were I saw you there, you were quite impressed, you told me earlier, with that launch. What impressed you the most about the launch at Oistins?
The launch at Oistins. to be honest, like the all the negative things that were going around, you know, and you know, people saying, oh, they're only going to have 100 people, and that particular day, I mean, like the weather, the outside just changed, and it was like, God, like I know I expected something big tonight, but then when we got there at the event, to see the amount of people that actually came out to the manifesto launch, I was like, okay, so the Dems in the full army ready to go. So when people think we sleepy, we ready to go.
And there were quite a few young people.
There were a lot of young people.
It seemed like more than you thought there would be for some
Yes,
reason.
yes, because obviously I would have figured that, you know, that most of the young people, they want money, so they would have, you know, gone to the other side, but that's not true. There's some that have morals, actually.
So what do you like about the actual manifesto? What are a couple of things that you like that's in the manifesto?
Well, for one, I like I like the whole manifesto. It makes a lot of sense. It's not, even though we don't have hurricanes coming here or anything, I mean, like, you can't ever be not too prepared, and I think Barbados needs to be prepared for a major event like that, because we're flat. So anything can destroy us completely, God forbid.
Yes.
But I think that was a brilliant idea from our Prime Minister to actually put that in the manifesto, a disaster-ready Barbados. Also, the dignity in disability, that was another one that was interesting, right? And then the digital Barbados in schools. So, I mean, that's good. The whole world makes of technology, so the younger we train our children about technology, the better it would be for them in the long run.
Yeah, and you're very much involved in the digital world, I suspect.
Yes, I do a lot of Facebook Live. I do a lot of.
So where can people see you talking about, I guess, the issues? What's the site they can see you? What's your site?
On my Facebook site, but usually it's only like for people that's on my friend list. Oh. I haven't, you know.
It's not public.
No.
So maybe we should expand so they could hear the message clearly more about Verla de Pisa and her work in that constituency.
Agree, yes.
What
Agree.
kind of plans do you think she has going forward if she does win the election? What are some of the plans that?
Well, for one, there was a kind of blockage from the Falls Road area and Ranview area for transportation, where you don't have buses going down straight down that hill, and you know. So I think that was one of the things that she would actually look into doing, having transportation go right up, so transportation would be an issue. Another issue is our South Coast project. You know that the project from the South Coast that failed epically, that the other party did, and you know we have to come now and actually fix that. And I think she has a brilliant idea to fix that, because I know I had a question she and I asked some questions about that, what she planned to do and stuff. And you know when she spoke, I was like, whoa, like okay. But I will leave her to tell you that, you know.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get her on live here on Facebook at some point. I think at 1 o'clock actually today we have Chris Sinclair coming by.
Chris Sinclair.
So hopefully
okay, nice.
some people will still tune in
yes.
at 1 o'clock on DLP. But I want to thank you for coming, and I do wish you great luck in the campaign. Only a few more days to go. How do you feel about the momentum for the next 3 days?
Like, I smell victory. I smell victory, like solid victory. Like it's just going to be a move of God in the nation. Like, while other people are thinking negative, God is just going to just turn everything into their faces, you know? Because this party stands for the people. This is Barbados. We live in an island where, you know, everybody wants to buy us. We're sold for this and that. But with the Democratic Labour Party, this land will stay as it is. We're not going to sell out. We're not going to, you know, borrow any more funds. We're going to try to stabilize the economy to a certain extent, to whereas, you know, we will be able to build back again. But, you know, people are complaining about taxes and stuff. Oh, we're going to get my tax money. But, like, if you read a progress book, like, you're going to see where all your monies went. Like, seriously, like, how can you ask such a question? Like, everything is in the progress book. So, like, when I see this, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not upset then. I see where my monies went, you know? And, I mean, like, Barbados, like, this government they're doing a fantastic job.
So you're advocating that they do obviously read the progress, read the facts,
yes,
see what the facts are.
Yes, if when you look into, you will see it's clearly here. It's clearly here where the money went. And I mean, like, Look at the OCSC building, for example. That looked so disgusting. I couldn't even imagine how people could actually work inside of there. And our government, look at how beautiful they made it.
And various other
yes, and not only that, the housing project. I mean, like, for the 14 years that the other party was in power, I've never ever seen so many houses went up. And one thing that our prime minister said before he was elected, that if elected, that the first thing he's going to do is build 500 houses. And may he rest in peace, he's passed on. And these houses are still being built, you know? So it's like, Bajans really need to sit back and like, read these facts and see where your money is and stop complaining, be thankful, you know? Honestly speaking.
Okay, so you're obviously a thankful person, and
I am.
And you will do the right thing?
I will do the right thing and vote DLP.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Philanta.
Thank
Watts.
you for having me.
Yeah, it's great having you this morning. And as I said, please make sure that you look out for or chat with Chris Sinclair later on as he comes in to talk with us. And don't forget tonight, St. Philip North, all you people up in that area at Blades Hill at 7:30. You have Freundel Stewart, George Pilgrim from St. John, Richard Seeley, Donville Innes, Adriel Brathwaite, Dr. David Eswick, Michael Lashley, and Chris Sickler speaking with you tonight at Blades Hill, St. Philip North, and St. James South and Central will have a meeting at Thorpe's Main Road at 7:30 with Dave Cumberbatch, Dennis Kellman, Harry Husbands, Chris Sinclair, George Connolly, Donville Innes, Dr. David Eswick, and Freundel Stewart. So stand strong and continue to be engaged as we continue to May 24th to victory.
And do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the right thing.